So what up guys, today we have a different video for you, a mod that most people don't actually do, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Alright, so my girlfriend's gift to me for Christmas actually just came in. For those of you that can take a wild guess or look at the part number, you'll know what these are. However, for those that don't know, this is a very uncommon mod for most guys on the F8x, and essentially these are the Euro mirrors. Now, typically people don't care that much about people behind them, but I like to be able to not get screwed in my blind spot, especially in Florida and on I-4. So we're going to install these and show you how they look. Now, if anybody's curious, part number is 5116-8059-567, and the second part number is 5116-8059-568. Alright, so this is what the glass looks like. As you can see, it's very wide angle. Got the cat right there. You can see her face. And this is heated and dimming, so you will have both on these mirrors. I know some of them are harder to find with both, but with those two part numbers you should have function of both on that. Now you can really tell that it is the wide angle because it has this line in it, so that sort of gives you an idea that it has the wide angle. And on the back you'll see it has all the connections for those two. So we'll get to installing this and get back to you guys. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this off. Ben, the goat assistant, I guess. Wow, about to drop microfibers. That's right. Crazy.
Spider-Man.
How are we doing this, Ben?
We're prying. Yeah, I mean, this is very simple, but it's ideal to try and be careful, right? You're dealing with glass. There's a couple of little tabs behind the glass that holds it to the mirror assembly itself. You can use a pry tool or you can use your fingers. If you don't have a pry tool handy, all you want to do is just rotate this glass one way or another to get your finger behind there to pry it off, because you can see even with my finger on there now I can wiggle it enough. But microfiber and a pry tool and you should be good. Please note to keep your hand here as you're prying, because you don't want the glass to pop out and fall on the ground.
Wow, I already heard it click.
Yep.
That easy. Breaks glass.
Broke the pry tool.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Also note, you need at least a thick pry tool because the glass does come off easy, but not that easy. So
to be fair, this is like Alibaba pry tool that
I mean,
been sitting in my car for forever.
You need a pry tool that won't flex, and this pry tool is old and it was flexing, so that's why it broke. But once you pop the glass off, just like that.
Let me turn around. Let me get close. Let's see. We got some wires.
Yeah, so these wires are going to be your power and ground signals for your heated mirrors / self-tinting mirrors. So it's be very careful when wiggling these bad boys off. Sometimes they're on there pretty good.
And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but for those of you with LCI cars, your passenger side doesn't have self-dimming, and that was BMW saving money on cars, and y'all got cheaped out. So
yeah,
y'all can make fun of me for not having an LCI car, but y'all don't have auto-dimming mirrors, so get out of here. And
after that, one quick thing for you guys to note. If you look at this bottom one came off real easy. I don't know how well Wayne can show that, but this connector pin down here is nice and clean. There's no corrosion on it, but this top one has a little bit of corrosion, so it's not coming off as easy. And that's just due to, you know, age and washing the vehicle and stuff like that, because these usually pop off pretty easy, but this one's giving me a hard time. Like if I put this one back on, that's how easy it should pop off, but this one's fighting me. So we'll probably come back to that with the tool, because I'm trying my best not to break that little connecting point right there. But then you have this little tab here at the bottom as well. This does pull out just like that, pretty easy. And then my hands are good enough here. Might need a small little pick tool, but yeah, we're gonna need a small pick tool. But there's a little tab right here. You would push that tab in and then you would disconnect it, but I don't have long enough nails and I need a little pick tool in order to unclip that. So we'll come back to you guys once we get this one off and we unclip that and we put the new one on.
Invasion.
Invasion.
All right, so here you have my original glass. Here you have the new glass. I'm not sure if you can really tell because of how bright it is outside, the differences. Which, let me see if I can adjust this. Not really, but you can, I think inside you already got an idea. Here, face it up. There we go. So this one, I don't know if you can tell, has this dotted line. That's for the wide angle. This one does not. But as you see, his face is substantially smaller here than it is here. It's already doing a wide angle. You will notice that mine does have the auto dimming, so it has the outline here, along with this one too. Again, very hard to see on camera since it's focusing on Ben's face, but yeah. So, as we put this on, you have all the same connectors. You notice it's substantially cleaner. So we'll put the cables back in up here and also down here, which should just snap right in. And the bottom one.
And that's all she wrote.
Now from here,
I'm gonna try and do your best to line it up as good as possible. That's where it does get a little difficult, but you'll feel it when it's where it needs to be, and then you just press.
so you hear it snapping in. There we go. So we heard it completely snap, and that's how it sits. Which I just realized I totally forgot to show you guys the angle that it will look like. But I will do that for the passenger seat from here, and you get an idea of the differences. All right, so from here, I can already tell how much wider it is. It's insane. This is like essentially where my face would be, and the angle of it's insane. Now, if you go over there, you'll notice like this is how much I'll see now. And then when I replace it, we'll also show you the differences. So that's about as much as I can see. And we will record and show you the difference. So on this one, you won't have the objects are closer, so it makes the glass a little cleaner. Still has the line, still has the outline. So this, if you buy these passenger ones, you will have heated. I don't know if the cables are there for heat on all of them. Do you know?
Majority of them, yeah. If
So-
the car came with the option that they.
Oh. So
Yeah,
if
the
the,
car
so
came
if
with
the
that.
LCIs didn't come with it, you're cooked.
I'm pretty much sure, but I'm pretty sure. I think mine was an LCI, and I had heated mirrors and self-tinting. I'm pretty sure. I never paid attention.
So again, back in the car, and you'll notice that it is wider for sure. I don't think it really matters so much on this one, but you do notice that you do get a wider view. At least I think so. I'll be able to tell once I'm editing this, but yeah, so that looks, I believe, wider. This one, oh gosh, y'all are getting blown out. This is for sure wider. And that's how easy the install was.
Super easy. It's just
And-
cold.
Yeah.
It's just cold.
I was gonna do a long form video.
See that
Yeah,
moth?
yeah, that's all I'm saying, the bug.
Hello, hers.
So I was gonna do a long form video, but because it's cold, we expedited the whole video. Sorry. And you're welcome at the same time. Okay, so after driving around for a bit with the new mirrors, I gotta say you got to set them just right, or else when you have them at the wrong angle, they're gonna warp a lot of visuals for you, and it looks a little weird. So you gotta get used to them on that. And once I got them adjusted perfectly, they look fantastic, they're great, and now I don't have to really turn around to see everything around me.
I'm back.
He drove also. What do you think?
First impressions, they're really cool. You definitely get a much bigger sight picture with those mirrors, the Euro mirrors. But will take some time to get used to, I will say. Kind of throws you off a little bit with how wide of a view you get with those. But I think Wayne did a couple of adjustments after we switched, and it suited him a little bit better. But when I was driving, it was a little weird, but it's definitely cool in a sense. So in my opinion.
So with that, that is it for this video. It was sweet and short. We will be installing some other mods on the car soon, so stay tuned. Like this video, comment, ask any questions about it, and till next time.